What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Team of the Season, Tielemans. So he is the new SBC for the Premier League Team of the Season, and he's coming in at a whopping 220,000 coins. He's going to be an 85 rated SBC and an 86. Both of them don't require any Team of the Weeks or Team of the Seasons, which is always fantastic. And obviously he's had quite a nice upgrade. Coming from an 84 in form and an 81 gold rare, we've got a 90 rated Belgium centre mid. So the only two requirements that you do need for the 85 and 86 is one minimum Belgium and one minimum Premier League. Obviously with the upgrade packs we have still plenty of fodder all around. Obviously the best bet is, if you are grinding these upgrade packs, to obviously then make sure that you are putting any duplicate Team of the Seasons into an SBC like this. It saves kind of having them just lying around the club or stopping you from opening packs. Obviously as well, make sure you're utilising the recovery feature. And let's get into Tielemans. So he is a 4-star, 5-star, which is always fantastic. The one thing I do want to check is that an upgrade? No. So he's always been a 4-star skiller, 5-star weak foot. He has got a solid player as his trait. We've got 89 acceleration, 79 sprint speed, so obviously that will require a shadow. The shadow will give you 99 acceleration and 89 sprint speed. It'll also give you 88 defending, so he is quite a neutral player in terms of he is quite attacking. He has got some defensive ability. His passing looks absolutely outstanding. His dribbling looks decent. Obviously he's 5'9", so I'm expecting quite a agile and kind of dribbling player. And then the strength wise of him, it's about average. It's not necessarily absolutely wham, but he's got a little bit about himself. Stamina's looking good, composure's fantastic, balance is really nice, agility's just about that average, vision's decent, curve's nice, and then obviously the shot power and attacking position is also quite decent. So let's jump into it and see what Tielemans can do. Tielemans leading it forward. That's personally my fault. De Bruyne's going to pick it back up. Again, another one that's going to be very demanding in that area. Tielemans to see it out. Go with a little cheeky roulette. Passes out to Mahrez. We're going to go with the 1-2. Just not with Tielemans apparently. And again, we're getting back in. Little 1-2 with Gundogan is going to get tackled. We're going to get him back up. Let's see him forward a little bit. Can we get that little dink in? It's a lovely little ball into Mahrez. I'm going to put it back onto his left. Go for his right. Left again. Find the back post for De Bruyne. And unfortunately the header just doesn't have enough conviction. Tielemans to see it out. Deal with the attacker. Lovely stuff. A little bit of left stick dribbling. Gets it away perfectly. Find it back into him. Can we see Mahrez down that wing? And a look at De Bruyne is going to go with the 1-2s with him. Keep going all the way. And honestly, this game really needs to kind of pick up where I'm passing. That was a beautiful ball going back into the line of Tielemans there. That would have then led to him being through on goal. Tielemans having absolutely none of that. But we do lose the ball again. Wan-Bissaka's always going to see that one over. Back into Tielemans, who does manage to nick it on the last little touch. Can we get... Oh, De Bruyne's way offside there, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Into Tielemans. What can we find with him? Find that little Bale. Oh, why did we get pushed out of the way there? Back to Tielemans. Let's go with the little 1-2 that Puyol is just going to completely get rid of. Gundogan, lovely tackle. Tielemans into Mane. Tielemans is going to see this one out. Mane's waiting for that run. Completely missed him. Was looking at Mahrez. Go for the chip over the keeper. I saw him off his line. Worth a cheeky attempt. Tielemans is going to see it through. I think as well with him is, with the SBC, I don't think it's that difficult. Like, yes, it's probably more of an expensive SBC that we have seen this year. Really poor through ball there. But, I mean, we have upgrade packs out. It's so easy to get an 86 and 85 done. Obviously you do require coins or at least some gold cards to whack into the Premier League upgrade, but the chance that then you get either a duplicate team of the season, you get fodder, there's so much that you can get in such a short amount of kind of packs compared to like buying 100k packs, gold packs, having to grind out the league SBCs. It is almost like a little cheat where you can just get so much fodder, and especially when Souček and Gundogan being the most kind of packed. I think both of them, one of them I've packed twice, I think that's Souček, and Gundogan we've packed 3 times. It's so easy, and that's a 91 or a 92 that is duplicate ready to go into an SBC, and the amount of kind of like cheap cards you can put into it then is just crazy. So I would say 100%, if you have done all of the SBCs going forward, I would 100% try and get this one done as well. We just miss out on that one. I feel like I'm playing a little bit too readable as such. He's been able to kind of know every single movement that we're going. But for me, Tielemans definitely is worth it. He's a 90 rated card at the very, very minimum. It's very good fodder. Personally, I wouldn't think of anything worse than putting team of the seasons that don't already have duplicate into an SBC, unless it's something in like stupidly insane like a 99 Mbappe. But for me, he's not a bad card so far. His agility and stuff is alright, to be fair to him. His tackling is doing well. He's doing very, very well. So then we have Tielemans. So SBC wise, we've got, like I said, the 85, if it lets me click it, we've got the 85, 1 Belgian player, 65 chem, and then we also have the 1 Premier League player, 86 and 60 chem. So both very, very easy, both coming in at just what, 78 and 140. You can get that down easily. Like I said, if you're in no rush for him, you've got 3 days, I want to say, for him before the Premier League runs out. So you've got until the 9th. We're on the 5th at the moment, so you have got a few days to get him done. Obviously with the Premier League upgrades, you want to be taking full advantage of that. Make sure you keep going, because as soon as you get a duplicate team of the season, you're looking at a 90-91 player to put in. It's absolutely fantastic, because then obviously it drops the rating 100%. If you've got an 86 rated squad you're trying to finish, obviously then putting a 90 in it makes a massive difference. And what you can see from here is, if you go into Futbin and look at the SBC, under SBC rating contributions, you can go and click on, say, an 86 and have a look. So if I do 189, we can put 487s, an 85, 482s. You're thinking, no, I want to go with higher than that. Maybe you want to look at something like 785s. Obviously it does work throughout what you want to do. You put a 91 in, you can go and put 584s in and an 88, for instance, if you've got fodder. Likely if you do the SBC, more than likely you're going to get the likes of Firmino, Fabinho, Laporte, Sterling, plenty of big name players already, so you don't actually have to put many 86s into that squad. So just a nice little feature if you do want to use that. I don't know if how many people actually know or don't know about that feature there, but it is there just in case you want to use him. So into his stats, I think he is a well worth card. I think most of these team of the seasons are well worth, just because you can get them done for so cheap. You are not paying 218 for that. 218 will get you roughly, if I said about 12k per upgrade pack, you're looking at 20 plus packs, plus then recycling into the 80 pluses. I'd be expected at least 2 to 3 team of the seasons, so you can obviously then whack most of them into your SBC. You will have fodder as well, 83, 4, 5, 6, 7s, so it is just a constant grind as long as you've got them coins. Obviously, if you don't have them coins, it takes a little bit longer. Maybe you're doing a bit of League SBC to get some golds in. It all depends on what you're trying to do. In terms of Tielemans, though, 4-star, 5-stars, fantastic. Unfortunately, we've only got strong player or solid player as his trait, so nothing passing, nothing flair. It is just solid player at the very minimum. In terms of generations, last year we got a future star version of him, and he has been playing since what, FIFA 15. He is 23 years old, so started quite young, managing to get himself into the Leicester squad and doing quite well. First in form this year, managed to get a team of the season, and his stats look pretty nutty, especially when you add that shadow on. 93 pace and 88 defending. Obviously with the 99 acceleration, you can really notice that burst of speed straight off the bat with Tielemans. It is kind of as he goes forward and forward. It's not necessarily that he goes slow or slower. No, not necessarily that he goes slow, but he does go slower than what obviously he is used to, because that is the point. You've got 99 acceleration, getting you off them blocks really quickly. That mixed in then with his reactions being 87, you do get a nice little reaction time, and then you obviously have to then factor in the sprint speed. How long does it take to get to the ball? Do you have to run against an opponent? Are they quicker naturally, acceleration and sprint speed? But he does have that defending stat, which is always nice with that shadow. In terms of strength and aggression, did notice he got bullied a little bit. Nothing too major though. He didn't really give away anything, and that is always the benefit of the doubt with him, is you want to make sure that the DMs, CMs, cams are contributing. Even if it is one assist every match, you make a critical pass every match, you need to have your kind of like your midfield as your engine room. They're going to come back for the defense, they're going to go up front for the attack, and you need to have pinpoint perfect players in each of the position that suit your style. It's one of the things that I'm learning, because what I'd personally do is just whack anybody anywhere, and anytime we get an objective and it requires a team, I just whack the highest rated. And that's not always the greatest thing, because obviously people have different animations, they have different skill moves, they have different foots, they even have their different types of style to play in terms of going against me. So if someone's style of play just doesn't agree with how I attack, then you're stuffed. But Tielemans, definitely a good CM, really good up and down the box, managed to get the tackles in, even managed to go and get on pop on goal at some point. Unfortunately didn't manage to get one this week, but we will try him again as we go forward into Team of the Season reviews. Maybe we see a Belgium lad, we can link him up top with Kevin and Tielemans, so that's always very nice. But apart from that, I'm going to personally give him an 8.9 out of 10. Let me know down below what you think about Tielemans and if you are going to complete that SBC. Apart from that, make sure to like and subscribe. Pieces.